They thought they could steal my home. They're about to learn I'm not that girl anymore. My phone buzzed as I wandered through the bustling farmer's market, the scent of fresh lavender and baked bread still lingering. It was Mrs. Hartley, my neighbor, who treated every street movement like a live crime drama. Her voice crackled with unease. "Lila, I don't want to scare you, but your driveway's been a revolving door all day. At least 10 cars. I saw your cousin Mia dragging duffels inside. Didn't you say you'd be gone for the weekend?" The market's hum faded. My hand gripped a basket of apples, knuckles whitening. "Who's in my house?" I demanded, voice low. "They're acting like they live there," she whispered. "Like it's theirs." My pulse spiked. I ended the call, opened my security app, and watched the feed flare to life. My living room, my sanctuary, crawled with relatives. Aunt Vivian, sipping wine from my glass, feet on my coffee table. My brother Caleb, lounging with a takeout box, smirking. Mia unpacking clothes in my guest room. Their laughter stabbed through the speakers, brazen, entitled. They knew I'd bought this house in secret, every cent earned through years of grind. Yet here they were, treating it like their personal playground. Rage simmered, but something sharper, clarity, cut through. I didn't scream. I didn't break. I booked a red-eye flight home. Hours later, I stood on my porch, the night air cold against my skin. Through the blinds, I saw their shadows, glasses raised, music pulsing. They hadn't locked the door. Arrogant. I pushed it open, the hinges groaned, slicing their chatter. Silence crashed down. All eyes locked on me. "Lila." Caleb stood, flashing a grin that reeked of guilt. "You're back early. Just keeping the place lively." My voice was ice. "In my house. Uninvited." They shifted, uneasy. Then heavy footsteps sounded behind me. My fiancé, Marcus, stepped in, his broad frame filling the doorway. His eyes scanned the room, calm but deadly. "Whose house do you think this is?" Aunt Vivian chuckled, nervous, clutching her wine. "Marcus, dear, it's family. Lila wouldn't shut us out." "Family?" I stepped forward, voice sharp. "I paid for this house. Every wall, every nail. Not one of you contributed a dime." Caleb snorted, tossing his takeout box aside. "Always so high and mighty, Lila. Buying a place like this and keeping it secret? What's the point if you don't share with blood?" His words echoed old wounds, selfish, aloof, ungrateful. But Marcus moved closer, his voice a low growl. "You don't get to twist her kindness into weakness. This is her home. You're intruders." Mia crossed her arms, sneering. "Her home? Lila's always been too good for us. Thinks she's above her own kin. We belong here." The air thickened. Marcus's gaze flicked to me, not just them, probing why I'd hidden the house even from him. My hands shook, but I stood firm. "You think I'm soft because I stayed quiet. Let you belittle me. But this house." I swept my arm. "It's mine, and you don't get to claim it." Aunt Vivian's face hardened. "I took you in when your parents couldn't, Lila. You owe me this." "Owe you?" I laughed, sharp and raw. "For what? Years of tearing me down? You don't own me." Marcus's voice cut through, final. "Get your things. Leave. Now." Caleb slammed a fist on the table. "What? You'll call the cops on family. They'll laugh you out." I raised my phone, already recording. "Laugh at this? Every word, every step you've taken here. It's all on camera. Keep talking. You're digging your own grave."
Mia esse bravado wavered.
Vivian's glass trembled. Caleb muttered a curse, deflating. Marcus's hand brushed mine, grounding me. "You don't have to do this alone," he murmured. "I know," I said, eyes locked on them. "But I want them to see me fight." They slunk out, bags in hand, their footsteps fading into the night. The silence left behind was mine to own. A week later, I gatecrashed their annual family barbecue, uninvited as always. The backyard fell silent as I strode in, a tablet in hand. "Before you speak," I said, setting it down, "watch." The screen lit up. Vivian's smug sip, Caleb's mocking grin, Mia's sneer in my kitchen. Their voices boomed. She's too weak to push back. This place is ours. The crowd gasped. The family they'd charmed for years now stared, revolted. You invaded my home, I said, voice like steel. You mocked me in my own space. And you thought I'd stay silent. Not this time. Caleb lunged forward, red-faced, but the fire was gone. Vivian's lips quivered. Mia looked away, shamed. I turned to leave, pausing at the gate. Try me again, and this footage goes to the police. Stay out of my life. Back home, Marcus handed me a tea, his eyes warm. You took your power back tonight. I exhaled, years of weight dissolving.
No.
I showed them it was always mine. The house was still, my sanctuary reclaimed. They'd return, people like them always do. But I'd be ready, armed with evidence and a strength they'd never break. This was my home, my fight, and no one would take it from me again.